Happy 4th.
Entendu, boys.
Round 1 in the Western Conference begins.
The playoff battle in the West starts. You take a look at Los Angeles. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advances.
Amen.
No.
Checking out Utah's opening lineup. They've got Dunn. Also George out there. And it's Kleba in at the 4. Pass to Sensabaugh. Dunn kicks to Kleba. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pass to Kleba. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oh, here's Edwards. Over Dunn. Again, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
When you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
George passes to Dunn.
No, let's go to home.
Just
No,
over a
let's
minute
go to home.
here in this one.
That's all.
George, no
The
good.
D.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start
Adam.
off this game. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
George looking over the floor. And it's Dunn in the corner. Kleba with a screen on Milton. That misses off the backboard.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Edwards. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
George with the bounce pass. Dunn outside. Kleba sets the screen for Dunn. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles leading by 7. Milton wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Collier, he's checked checked in for Doug.
No, it's like a country. Number one.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kleba with the bucket.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Edwards launches it from deep. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jazz trail by 7 to the inside. Here's Kleba, and that one drops for him. Kleba's got 8 points. Here is Edwards. He's got 8. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Go.
Connects
Power, power.
three-point range.
15-8. And now it's twice. Let's go.
It's already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's
Still.
stolen by Milton. And it's the Lakers on the break.
All right.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Back up.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this league. They have been dominant in the paint.
Back to George. Pessoa. Adams defending. That one drops for him.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Hits it from three-point range.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Collier. Back to George. Edwards with the block. There's a minute 34 left in the first. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And Utah making a change here. Duran's checked in. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot.
14. Let's go. Let's go.
There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Edwards against George. Pass to Kleba. Three-pointer.
That's all.
The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. Sends the ball, no good. Edwards inside, defended by George. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Collier. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Utah shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards against Beasley. A fadeaway. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Collier, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Adams. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pessoa. Vanderbilt defending to the paint. Calling. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
A challenging stretch here for Utah. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's stolen by Adams. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Puts up a deep 3. The Lakers rebound. Out to Edwards. Over Beasley. And there's another one for the Lakers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
For the Jazz, as Dunn's checked in for Beasley, and George is subbed in for Collier. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's George finishing it off.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Murray. Back to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Done outside. Here's Pessoa. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dunn outside. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunity.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
He's already got 9 points from 3-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
During the pass to Murray. From deep, George. Lakers with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vanderbilt finds Milton. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jeffries. And a miss there on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dunn passes to Duran. Here's Pessoa over Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
For Utah, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. A different look for Utah. Maxi Kleber comes in for Duran. And it's Collier in for Keegan Murray. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Edwards inside. Again, Los Angeles.
We're not 18.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Edwards against George. 1:25 left in the first half. A floater. Edwards with the block. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Number 28, Bryce Sensabaugh.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Edwards and another basket. For the Lakers.
Please.
Are you subscribed?
Been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Yes, I am.
Here's Pessoa. The Lakers with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vanderbilt traps in the tray. Vanderbilt's got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Kleba. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 10. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. George against Edwards. George, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And it's a great
Today 20. Let's go.
Oh, my.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it.
Y'all continue subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am on the road to 300
Time and
subscribers.
again, he is a special talent. And so it's Los Angeles, way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Are you going to
Oh, you go find Millie in there.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go.
They could guard me. No one on that team can guard me.
Seeing how things are
Let's put out
shaking
one of-
down for the Lakers.
Miss out good
Fellas,
too.
at this point in the series,
Pelicans,
what are
Nuggets,
you seeing
Rockets.
from them?
Boston
They
up one
have
up against
all
Brooklyn.
business, showed up
Detroit
prepared,
is up one up against
made
the
the right
Wizards.
moves.
Pacers up one up against
Got it
Cleveland.
done.
And Raptors up one
You
up
can
against the
see it
Hawks.
in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. And that about wraps it.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So on the floor for Utah, Dunn is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Sensabaugh in at the three.
About 40.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And he makes that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to George. Fires the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Vanderbilt. He's tightly guarded. The shot's good. Vanderbilt's got 11 points.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Here's George. And George with this stuff.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket or you can expect to get dunked on.
Down against Edwards. Drives to the hoop.
It worked. Just take 22. Let's go.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Done outside. Back to George. To the wing on the left. Here's Sensabaugh. Still scoreless. No good from 11 feet.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better.
Out of the rafters. He puts it in.
Are you kidding me?
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This is not how they wanted to start the second
Turn it
half.
22. What's up?
1 of 5 so far.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Kleber for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jeffries. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jeffries got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dunn looking over the floor. Kleber with a screen on Milton. No one covered.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team... playing well and everything just flowing.
Down low, here's Sensabaugh. The Lakers with the rebound. Edwards with it. George picks him up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Sensabaugh. Scoreless thus far. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jazz shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. It's stolen by Milton. And it's the Lakers on the brink. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 5 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the basket by Edwards.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to... keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Down against Milton. Vanderbilt with the steal. Edwards drives in. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Kleba finds Dunn. Here's Sensabaugh. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Sensabaugh's got himself on the board with 3 there. LA's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And the basket by Edwards.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Sensabaugh. 12 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Misses the jumper.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead.
Don't go.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And so George will bring it up for Utah. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Edwards is out there with Shake Milton. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Duran, a shot. No good. Adams, a nice D. And finished off by Edwards.
I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. That's good for George on the assist from Duran. And it's 6 points from Keontae George. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Edwards. And again, it's the Lakers.
No, it's
The jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Edwards against George. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Edwards with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not
another bucket.
6-1. Oh, 6-1. Let's go.
A performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. Done outside. Here's George. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. Oh, here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Here's Milton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
For 3, Murray. Milton grabs the board. Milton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Edwards. And another one falls. Amazing.
And guys, he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Wow, he has been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this category. He's got some company.
And it's George missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect...
And another one falls.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
I mean, what a night to remember. And for those of us who are lucky enough to witness it, I'm sure we will never forget this.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades, to now witness someone break his record. I mean, this is crazy.
Utah calls timeout. To Dunn. Over Milton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz with another miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
It was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Dunn. And it's blocked. Edwards against George. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the pick. They need this one. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series
for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it. Edwards with it. Overdone. Another one goes. Incredible.
Dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Kleba sets the screen for Dunn. Latrey.
That's all.
Kleba, no good. Right side, Edwards. And the three ball is good.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Champ.
Into it.
The Western Conference in.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
The starters for Utah. Chris Dunn is out there with George. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. The 3 ball. Rebound, the Lakers. Now here's the
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Done right side. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Good on the bucket. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Utah shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Nails it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's the pick. Pass to Cleveland. Back to George. Fires from deep. And Milton pulls it down.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality. Wow, this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
For Utah, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Dunn outside. Adams covering. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Edwards against George. Adams covering. Back to George to halt the run. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
And Edwards slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Collier, he's checked in for Dunn. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 9. Kleba outside. Back to George. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 to shoot. Kleba, that's good. Kleba's got 5 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Edwards for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jazz trail by 9. Kleba outside. Here's Sensabaugh. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Adams, shot's good.
I just love the ball move.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Collier. Fires the 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Utah. Good on the second one. And he nails the 3rd. The Lakers with the ball. 8-point game. Edwards for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They can't stop him.
For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Kleba outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. three, Collier. And another miss by Utah. The Lakers lead by 11. And he's going for the lob. And slammed in by Adams.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Collier. Back to George. Some solid defense from Edwards.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Edwards. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:07 left in the first. George against Edwards to win the run. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out to the wing. And there's Vanderbilt from the arc. He drops it from range. Vanderbilt's got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Jazz making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. 46 seconds left in the first. And it's blocked by Edwards. From downtown. And Los Angeles, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Collier. Inside, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Collier. Three-pointer off the mark. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. They've got Collier. He's out there with Malik Beasley. Jalen Duren out there with Murray. Here's Collier, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Duren. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 5. Beasley for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Milton surveys the floor. Vanderbilt with it. Now here's Adams. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's a screen. Collier. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Collier's got 5.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Here's Collier, guarded by Edwards. Here's Duren. Adams grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Oh, got that one up quick.
14.
Jeffries has got his second basket on the night.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
What impressed me most about Keegan Murray is that he came ready to play. He walked into this league ready to do serious minutes on a playoff team. That's hard to do as a rookie.
The Lakers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. It's Edwards.
Oh, 2015, let's go.
Man, big time right there.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
Not something you expect from Murray, but he was right to give the ball away there.
Outside Vanderbilt. Again, the Lakers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Murray finds George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Duren. Outside Murray. Duren with a screen on Edwards. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's George. Some solid defense from Edwards.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Count that bucket. Edwards has got 31.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
For 3, George fires in the triple.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Edwards for 3. Drains the triple. Edwards got 34.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's George. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Kleba, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Murray. A minute 42 left in the half. Clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. An open look for Vanderbilt. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
1:25 left in the second period. Kleba outside. Pass to Collier. Don outside. Now here's Kleba. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Duren with a screen on Milton. The baseline J. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Edwards slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Shots blocked. Pass to Jeffries. Now Edwards. He's checked by Kleba. Edwards against Kleba. Edwards looking for an opening. And Edwards slams it in.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Kleba, screen on Milton. For 3, Collier. That shot, no good. He's off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Utah Jazz.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Thanks, as always.
Which is the third quarter. Let's go.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Jeffries. The small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Ooh, a great look there.
Nope.
Brought to you by
AT&T
5G Slam Cam.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those hands. Nasty stuff.
Pass to Milton. And the shot's good. He's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The three.
Adams covering. Knocked loose. And stolen by Edwards.
And one.
And the officials whistle a foul. The shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the fifth straight bucket they've given up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. To the wing on the left. Here's Kleba.
Nope.
Rebound the Lakers.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And bucket for Vanderbilt.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Kleba outside. Can they get it?
That's all.
Connects from downtown. Kleba's got 8.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Milton passes to Edwards. Here's Jeffries. Hits the three-pointer.
That's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Crafty move. And it's blocked by Edwards. Now here's Milton. Defended by Milton. Nice shot by Milton. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
A three.
George passes to Kleba. Back to George. There's a screen. There's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jeffries has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Oh, my!
81-26. Let's go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
A three.
Done outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Puts up a 3.
That's all.
Edwards pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against the next time.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Kleba outside to stop the run. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Nice shot.
Let's go.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's George.
It's
rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt finds Adams. The kick out to Milton. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And I turn on.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Kleba, another 3 for Utah.
Give a shooter of his caliber that much time to see.
They're going to quicker. And now 32.
Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And here's Edwards outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
My 2 straight 2.
They set their sights on locking up the win. He has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Adams covering. George outside. Kleba, screen on Edwards. For 3, George. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Adams. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, so many times tonight, it's been Steven Adams, the
man
3 from New Zealand, looming large.
Pass to Sensabaugh. 3-pointer.
That's all.
Adams grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Let's go. Let's go.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Utah shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Back to George. Vanderbilt against Kleba. George feels it out a bit.
That's all.
The Jazz again can't hit.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
A nice shot by Jeffrey.
Not 8-32.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
24 seconds left in the third quarter here. For 3, George. Rebound, the Lakers. Adams has got rebound number 11. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Let's go.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
To the inside. Will it go? Oh, the swat by Adams. That shot off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opponent. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. So the Jazz 5 right now. Chris Dunn is out there with Murray. Then it's Duren, then there's George, and it's Collier in at the 2 guard.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Duren. Here's Dunn. And the 3 off target. Dunn's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
George against Edwards. Dunn outside. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Outside Edwards. Vanderbilt, the pass to Edwards. To the right side. 5 on the clock. And that was hammered home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And it's Milton. That time on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. George. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah.
Substitution, number 28, Bryce Sensabaugh.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Duren, the screen. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. Now the Lakers moving it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Let's go.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Now here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to George. Looking to get back on track. That shot off. Some solid defense from Edwards. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Nice shot by Milton.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Murray. Back to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. This run now up to 13-2.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Dunn outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. And there's the drive. And the layup falls.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Jeffries. Milton with it. George defending. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, connects again.
Oh my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Jazz have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Sensabaugh. Duren, the screen. There's the triple. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. Edwards against George. To the paint. Here's Duren. Solid defense from Adams.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting
Let's go.
That's the end of game 2. No question. This is a big win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Yep, can't take control of hope. Cause he's on his way back to the Lakers of the 2020. Come on, Pope. Fuck you, boy.
And so
Traitor.
George will bring it up for the Utah
That's why you ain't ready
Jazz.
to chip this year.
Pass to Murray.
Or last year. When Denver.
Here's Sensabaugh. The three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Here he
Indeed.
goes.
Let's go.
Stepping up and
138.
nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Outside Murray. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Yes,
40.
sir. George with the flush.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And here's Edwards.
Let's go. 52. Stay in the game. I'm putting out 40.
52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Murray. Inside. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
That one's good for 2.
131-42.
He's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to present our player of
Let's get into it away. Let's get it. Look, come here.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Lakers come into game 3 up 2 games to none.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this one. You look at the Jazz. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight.
Sure.
You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you're used to.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Shake Milton, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Adams. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. Milton. Milton against Dunn. Here's Sensible. Drills it from outside.
4-3.
You don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No time at all.
10-3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
That's three.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Inside, Pessoa. The shot's
Oh,
good on the assist by Jordan.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Vanderbilt. And another three for the Lakers.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
The three.
George against Edwards. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Kleba sets the screen for Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Steven Adams. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range in the first quarter.
For a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Dunn outside. Jazz passing it around. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just... And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
The D.
Lakers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this
point.
Adam. Well-timed
15
pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 11. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that kind of margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Kleba with a screen on Edwards. To halt the run, here's Pessoa. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready
21-7.
for a big-time game from this guy.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Out to the right wing. Down against Milton. It's deflected. Adams taking his time here. Adams with the slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Kleba. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And the basket is good.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Jazz trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
Nope, nothing easy.
Sure.
George against Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Pessoa. Adams defending. Takes it off the glass.
Good boy.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Adams, and the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against Edwards. George, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. They set the pick. Launches it. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
From deep three-point land, Jeffries can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 19. Down low, it's stolen by Edwards. Now the Lakers on the break. And dunked by Vanderbilt.
Start this game dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've got.
Collier, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. You look at Jared Vanderbilt, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Pass to Collier. Back to Kleba. Utah moving it around. Edwards against George. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. Kleba, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. George up top. Defended by Milton. It's tipped. Left side, Adams.
Very close.
Well, Steven Adams increasingly making himself a factor on the offensive end night after night.
And here's George for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots
right now.
Oh, my
God.
George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Kleba. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize...
Let's go.
Something else.
What is it? Let's go.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Sensabaugh, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, here's Milton. D right on him. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Sensabaugh to the inside. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Milton against George. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. He's good on the 3-ball. Vanderbilt's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. George passes to Collier. Bounce pass Kleba. Here's Sensabaugh. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Steven Adams is as strong a player as he is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Utah making a change here. Duran's checked in. Collier, that's good.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that
No,
trip.
go that
Leaving
quicker.
him all alone in
For
three-point
13.
territory, and he drills it.
Adams, right side. George against Milton. The three. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
What doing? I got shooters.
18 points.
13.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
George finds Duran. Kleba against Vanderbilt. Pass to Sensabaugh. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jeffries. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. For the finish, trips
Get
down the breakaway
13.
slam.
Let's go.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
That's his first personal.
And the first one drops. And the Jazz making a change here.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe.
4-19.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Milton. He's guarded close. Jeffries hands it from downtown. He's got 10.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Driving in.
That's all.
Sensabaugh, no good. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Vanderbilt. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Duran. Jazz passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Let's go. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Collier. Edwards defending. Beasley outside. There's the pick to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Vanderbilt for Los Angeles. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll return shortly.
Let's go.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Let's get supporters going.
They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. 2 points. That one goes.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
3.
Here's Collier. Edwards defending.
Let's go.
Here's Pessoa. And yep, finally
rolling
around the rim.
24.
8 points for him.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Vanderbilt. Tight defense on him. 9 for 9. Deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Collier. Edwards defending. And it's Collier missing. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. Outstanding 75% mark.
Well, you have to admire the tenacity of Steven Adams. Even when he gets hit on the drive, he finds a way to power through.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
No way.
No good for Beasley. Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Let's go.
Let's go. The most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
During the pass to Collier. Takes the 13-footer. Another miss by Utah.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Yeah, easy call.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw for Collier. The Jazz making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. The next checked in. The Lakers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pessoa. Vanderbilt defending. Murray outside. Dunn outside. From downtown. Out of hand. Here's Vanderbilt. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pessoa. Vanderbilt defending. Here's Pessoa. The Jazz with another miss. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And he gets it to go. As they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Outside, George. Pessoa. Vanderbilt defending. Duran sets the screen for Dunn. His 3 pointers off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter.
If you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important.
Murray outside. Here he's in from 3-point range.
Murray makes that catch-and-shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
From outside the arc, and it's connect. That time out from Edwards.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Yep, goes.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Not loose.
But still.
Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Vanderbilt's got 28.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Back to George. Done outside. Going inside, and he could not get that one to go. Contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
That's big-time athleticism right there. The strength of Dunn, difficult to stop him off the dribble drive, and now he gets a chance at the line.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Durham.
And
he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
George against Milton. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's good for long range.
What's doing?
Vanderbilt's got 31 points.
Let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Back to George. From past the arc.
That's off.
Milton grabs the board.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that.
Let's go. I'll put our 2.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Top of the key, Connect.
Let's go.
With a nice touch off the glass. Connect's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Dunn kicks to Kleba. Kleba with a screen on it. George with the bucket.
And developing that 3-ball shot.
It's right there.
Just putting in the work now.
And so to bring it up for the Lakers. From deep. Count it. 8 of 9 from the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Los Angeles has gotten it going from downtown to the second quarter.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Back to George.
And
rebounded by Connect.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Hold on, a turnover.
Here's Adams. Count it for 12. Adams has got 18 points.
Boy, if Adams can make mid-range jumpers, it opens up the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Kleba. Murray outside. To the wing right side. Pocket 6. Here's Pessoa. No good again that time.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Shot is good.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Kleba. This one for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Connect. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Kleba. Another miss by Utah.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Murray. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Connect. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 12.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kleba sets the screen from her. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Connect. 6 for 6.
14-38.
The miss
Let's
from
go.
the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working
three.
inside and getting good shots from close range.
George dishes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
14-40. Hit my come back.
There for Murray, showing how explosive he can be.
Oh.
Milton against George. Fires the three. And another three for the Lakers.
No, I wasn't doubling. Oh, it's 17-40. Let's
Particularly
go.
when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And for the Jazz, their
The three.
shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Kleba sets the screen for Murray. With the drive.
That's me. That's 2 for 2.
Oh, man. Keegan Murray, that is nasty.
Murray against Milton. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to connect. And that one.
14 for 2.
Connect's got 16 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Outside,
Yo,
George.
yep.
Pessoa. Adams defending.
Damn. 19-44.
Such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
George passes to corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I don't know. Crossover.
Here's Edwards. From down.
23-44.
It goes. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Murray.
Go.
Here's Pessoa.
Good ball. The D.
Good on the triple. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, running away with it. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
One. Go.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You look at Jared Vanderbilt, what a contribution.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Dunn is out there with George. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it sends the ball in at the free slot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The Jazz shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Kleba. Down against Milton. Kleba with a screen on Milton. Dunn shot's good.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by Chris Dunn.
Dunn against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here are the Jazz now. George passes to Dunn. Back to George. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Dunn finds Kleba. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Sends the ball, no good.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there. Boy, Steven Adams just plays with tremendous energy and aggression. Look out, Rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the paint. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Milton against Dunn. Lets it go from 11, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Dunn outside. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams is... Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. With the fadeaway. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Down against Milton. Can they get it? And Dunn with the slam.
How about that second gear displayed by Chris Dunn on that drive? Caps it off with a brutal throwdown.
Dunn against Edwards. Over Dunn. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Kleba. The rebound by Steven Adams. Lakers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Sensabaugh. Dunn outside. Here's Kleba. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to Sensabaugh. They set the screen. Let's go. The Jazz with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Dunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
the mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old school approach still getting it done in this one.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And Dunn over to help. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 28.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Here's Kleba. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. And he makes both free throws. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Kleba. Back to George. Jazz passing it around. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got his second basket of the night.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. And George kicks to Dunn. Here's Sensabaugh. 13 points in the game. There's the screen. The three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Connect. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Kleba. Here's Sensabaugh. To end the run. Good on the triple. Sensabaugh's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And Connect gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Dunn kicks to Kleba. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Kleba's got 8 points.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
For 3, Edwards. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets the 3 fly. Now Kleba shoots the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Sensabaugh. Kleba kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league, Steven Adams, challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Los Angeles has gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Here's Milton. Again, Los Angeles.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
George against Edwards. Pass to Collier. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Milton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The Jazz shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Back to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Name what type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Murray's checked in for Utah. And George drops them both. Now Edwards. He's got 34. Shoots over Collier. Edwards, good. Edwards got 17 now, just in the second half.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Outside, George. Kleba sets the screen for George. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Kleba, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
1:49 left in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, the pass to Kleba. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Kleba's got 11 points.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Out to Edwards. Connect with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
George against Edwards. They set the pick. Outside, George. There's the triple. And rebounded by Connect.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. For the Jazz, Jalen Duren comes in for Maxi Kleba, and it's done in for Keontae George. .43 seconds left to play here in the third. Fires top of the key. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Let's go. Let's go, 19-4. Let's go.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pessoa. Vanderbilt defending. Here's Pessoa. The Jazz again can't hit it. He takes it in. And slams it in.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess up. Here's Collier from deep three-point land. And the last shot of the buzzer going for it. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So the Lakers 5 right now. Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Edwards. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot. Here's Collier. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jacks up a three, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. George passes to Duran. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Dunn kicks to Murray. 5 on the clock, and the layup is good. And 12 points for Keegan Murray.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
They double him with George. Takes a three. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
George against Edwards. George passes to Collier. And here is Murray. Off target with his three. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The three from George. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Here's George. Adams gets a hand on it.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. On the wing, Murray. Vanderbilt defending. Here's Collier. 4 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the lane. Collier's got 4 points this quarter.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And stolen by Dunn.
Oh.
Shoots
They're
over
not going back.
And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
That one falls. Milton's got 33 points.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
George against Edwards. Murray for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 12 now.
Let's go. 270.
Many players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the NBA. Boy, tough to corral when he's looking to score.
George dishes to Murray. For the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
His first triple of the second.
He got it again. Sensational.
23.
That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Collier. There's the lob to Duran. Stolen by Connect. And even 3-on-3 break.
Let's go. 5-23.
And he slams it one-handed.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. George up top. Defended by Milton. Looking to get it going. And it's George missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Here's Collier, defended by Milton. They need this. And it's Collier missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And it's good for 2. 34 points for Dalton Connect.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
George passes to Duran. Here's Murray. Vanderbilt defending. Back to Duran. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kleba. 3 from the inbound. Good on the three-point shot.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
And here's Edwards from the connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Sensabaugh. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Takes it inside. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Collier. Edwards defending. And it's Collier missing. Here's Milton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Kleba. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Milton. And he converts the lead. He's got 39.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Screen by Kleba. Here's Sensabaugh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dalton Connect picks one up. And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
George is checked in for
80.
The Lakers on offense. Vanderbilt finds Milton. Out to Edwards. Good from 3.
Talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Here's Sensabaugh. The shot from the low post is good. Sensabaugh's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And Connect gets it to go.
Let's go.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Utah shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Edwards. Now here's Milton.
Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Dropping foul called on Edwards. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Sends the ball no good. Here are the Lakers. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Jazz shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Pass to Sensabaugh. screen by Kleba. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock.
Nope.
Now here's Kleba.
No way.
Offensive rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Done outside. The shot by Kleba, wide open, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't.
And another assist for him.
He's now tied for the third most single-game assists in postseason history.
And great to see how he's probed the defense and found his teammates. He has been terrific. His playmaking has been right on. Kleba kicks to Dunn. Here's Sensabaugh. Number 3. Stolen by Adams.
All the way down.
Adams with the slam.
Boy, Steven Adams getting into transition. He is a problem in that situation.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that worked.
George with the ball. Defended by Adams.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
That's good from George.
At 6'4", guys, Keontae George brings both length and athleticism to both guard positions, and you love that on the defense.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly.
And again for 3.
60.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
Sensabaugh no good. And the Lakers with possession here to the right side. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Milton. Defended by George. Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. George passes to Dunn. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. A three-pointer is right on target.
146.
8 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Edwards from the... And another one!
And he's equal second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our...
Parsons had 22 points. King Murray had 15. Maxi Kleber had 14. Dylan Bassotto had 12. Isaiah Porter had 9. Chris Dunn had 8. Quincy Doris had 6. I had him on clamps. course, me, finished the game about 30 points. Jerry Greenville had 61 points. Shake Millen had 45 points. Duncan had 38. Stevie Adams had 26. Before Dane Jeffrey, he had 10 points. That's about it.